It's the duo that you love the most, covering events from coast to coast. That podcast is all about the fun with your hosts, Pity and John. Chirping about gossip like chickadees. Turn up the cast and enjoy the tea. The podcast with the beauty and the brawn. One's a gay turkey and the other is a black swan. It's that podcast. It's that podcast. It's that podcast. Live from the John and Company studio in Denver, Colorado, it's That Podcast. And now, here are your hosts, Pity and John.
Hey, what?
Hello, loyal listeners. It's me, John.
And it's me, Pity.
And Pity, this is our show hashtag.
The
The podcast, yes, welcome.
This is our show.
This is our show. We have a show, and believe it or not, it is America's birthday. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. Pity.
Woo!
Woo!
Raise the
I
roof.
know. Raise the roof on America. I know America has a lot of what I'll say improvements to do, but you know we are lucky and grateful to live in this land. At least I am.
Amen.
Orders up. The good news is right before we got on, turns out, folks, it's actually really difficult. So first of all, we discovered something big. Yeti makes koozies / can coolers.
Yes.
Whatever. I love a can cooler. It's like,
Can
does it make it cooler or does it just keep it cool? But anyway, that's another philosophical question for your college philosophical classes, philosophy classes. But anyway, the koozies, turns out they make them in 12 ounces. And you guys, I'm a big Perrier drinker. Turns out this is 11.15 fluid ounces.
Canceled.
It's like when you buy those like travel lotions or something like that, and they're 3.3 ounces or 3.5. You're like, really? Like you couldn't have just
Let me get this through TSA.
for real.
Work with me here.
Now this begs the other question. You could probably find this out online. Like if you're going through TSA and say you have lotion that's 3.5 ounces, okay?
Yeah.
But you've used 50% of that lotion. Is that 3 ounces of liquid?
Well, no, clearly.
So let me ask you this. Could I put 3 ounces of liquid in a giant Listerine bottle and put it through security?
Oh no, because that'd be hilarious.
It would be. I would put all of my carry-on travel toiletries. I'm gonna put my lotion in a milk gallon. Okay, I'm gonna put my hairspray and hair gel in a Listerine bottle. Everything giant.
One of those. Very confusing in the morning, trying to be like, oh, I need some mouthwash. Oh, that's hairspray. Oh,
I'm like, yes, nope, that's hairspray. I shouldn't have made it. But not that I eat my mouthwash, but you get the idea. But is that a good question? No, it's not a good question. It's just a question. But no, I do wonder that. This is what keeps me up at night sometimes. I wonder, I was like, should I try to sneak in this 3.3 ounce facial moisturizer?
Yeah.
Or will I get popped? Will they be like, hey, over this line, ma'am? And I'll say, okay.
Did you just
Anyway.
misgender me?
I let it happen. It's America. Happy 4th of July. Call me what you want. No, I'm just kidding. Misgendering is not funny. You should respect people, but to me, it doesn't matter. I'm not, I'm not
that innocent.
Innocent, yeah. So anyway, so that's that. So the TSA is something that we all wonder about. We do wish you guys, of course, a 4th of July. The other thing that's been perplexing me, along with this koozie situation, in which they only sell 12 ounces for, not 11.15. So someone's got to do a little wiggle. Either Yeti has to make a different koozie, or Perrier needs to just pump it up and get us 12 ounces. What is this? Why can't we be consistent?
Somebody just needs to do a little wiggle. Just really, it touched my heart. I'm sorry.
Yes, someone needs to do a little wiggle and a little wiggling. I'll tell you what. Now, let me ask you this. The other thing, I was trying to do a post today, and I feel like everyone has different naming. So some people call it Independence Day, right? Like that's what you call it if you're like 50 and older. But then I see people saying Happy 4th of July, spelling out the 4th, and sometimes I see just the number 4, TH.
I usually do the 4th.
14. That's what I do. I'm a big numbers gal. I love numbers.
4 is my favorite number.
4, really?
It's so shaded with the color purple.
Real?
Oh, wow, purple.
The color. He's number 4, and he colors Piao Piao. Yes, same. Who doesn't love the color Piao Piao? I love that.
Oh no!
Oh, the color Piao Piao. That is actually it's a great movie too. Girl, have you seen the wonderful award-winning film, The Color Piao Piao? The order's up. Wrong order, but the order is up. So Elpidia is, I believe, indicating that her favorite color is purple.
Oh no! I'm sitting here crying.
Oh, that's okay. So you're gonna. Oh wow, that escalated so quickly. So she loves the number 4, the color purple. So that's really wonderful. So I would, if I were you, I would write it out as well.
Yeah.
The color. And
I
see,
have
I did the same.
synesthesia, is what I'm trying to explain, but I just realized how ridiculous this sounded.
You know, actually, nothing surprises me or the loyal listening audience. Frankly, they're like, "Oh, okay, that tracks."
Oh, I'm gonna hate myself editing this. Oh my
Oh
god!
no, you're gonna love yourself, and I love you even more.
Yep.
So that's on that. So so anyway, so it turns out you can write it or spell it however you'd like. You know, the other thing that we've been talking about before we hit the show, it's fireworks turns out are a big thing on this holiday.
Why aren't there purple fireworks, or are there purple fireworks?
Well, I think there are purple fireworks, and in fact, El Pity and one of my good Judies, friend of the pod, of course, Ryan. Hey, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Loves fireworks, so I'm sure he is a listener among probably many that know that there's different types of fireworks. Right? I always thought that you would call them. I'm like, oh, that one that looks like the willow tree, or I've never looked up at the sky and say, oh, that coconut firework. But turns out that is one of the naming conventions for it.
I think we were always right about the willow tree one, because it does look like a willow, and it says, we're looking at this guy now, and it says willow. So
the willow, and that of course is the swan. But I will say, so there's a couple different ones. Not a swan. I have no idea. I just put filler words in there that didn't make any sense. And it's like this one. Like, no, it's not. It's like a willow tree, actually. Nothing to do. But when you do radio, right? Like when you're talking, it's like when I was hosting with Ray too. It's like there's just filler words you often fill the dead air with.
And swan is one of your filler
swan
words.
Apparently, like I don't say I just say the swan. Apparently,
swan
makes no sense.
Why can't it be a peacock?
Why? Listen. Peacock Justice is here for it. There are no actually fireworks to my knowledge based on the diagram. We're going to share this on our social, so make sure to follow us at #that podcast all of the social media. But we'll share this image. It's not ours. It belongs to jakesfireworks.com. Thank you, jakesfireworks.com. It turns out someone made this a meme too, but there's a whole bunch. There's like the ring, which looks like it doesn't look like a ring to me. It looks more like Saturn.
But Saturn has rings. That's why
Saturn does good. DJ Khaled. Absolutely, Saturn absolutely does have rings. Hey. Now the falling leaves looks very similar to the willow. So the falling leaves looks like, what would you describe that as? Kind of like a intermittent flow down. What would we call that?
Intermittent throw down, flow down.
Yes.
I guess it starts off as a normal firework, and then it goes into those sparkle poppy fireworks.
Oh yeah, it kind of goes
exactly.
If sight had a sound, it'd be kind of like that. Of this diagram of a grip of them, looks like we have 5 times 5. That's 25. I know how to math. Hey, out of these 25 that we see on the diagram, which one would you say is your most aligned with? What's your favorite?
I am in between. I like the same kind of like the wave, the chrysanthemum.
Oh, the chrysanthemums.
Mm-hmm. And then that brocade crown, that kind of slaps. I'm just gonna say that. Yep,
the brocade crown. Yeah, the brocade crown almost looks more like the jellyfish than the jellyfish fireworks.
Exactly. Agreed.
So if you had an entrance, if you said, okay, now welcome to the stage, Lori, El Pity Pierce, what would be the 3 fireworks that you would have pop off for your entrance? All the fireworks people, I gotta tell you, all the fireworks people are probably loving this right now. They're like, oh my god! They're probably jacking off to our content right now. You are welcome, fireworks people. And Jake's fireworks, you're welcome too. Anyway, you have an entrance. What is the pyro?
So I'll probably do like a couple of waterfalls.
Oh, okay. So she's upping the budget already. Okay,
Yeah.
three things. So she said for her one, she'd like a couple of waterfalls. Okay, very good. That costs $100,000. Okay, next.
And then like 2 sets of the comets.
Ooh, the comets.
And then I would do like two sets of the chrysanthemums and call it good and be like,
oh, that's good. It's like
it's all over, you know?
wait, what did you start with? Tell me again.
The waterfall.
The waterfall. So it's like
Yeah.
and then comets. Pew pew.
And then in the air, it's like, pew, big old flowers.
And then big flower chrysanthemums. That is, I love that people love to use words like that, and you use that word with such ease. I'm sounding it out, and I'm still having a tough time with it.
Chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum. Yeah. Now, you know what did not get a shout out, by the way? The good old transition firework called. Yeah, we're gonna move on.
Okay.
What we're gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Swan. We're moving right on. Now, the crackle fireworks does not get much credit, but that one is a good transition firework. It's
I
like
agree with that one for sure.
a really good Celine Dion song just came on, and now we're gonna move to some George Strait.
Yeah,
and then we just get a little.
then we're gonna move to George Strait and just call it good.
So. It would be true. Now, the Silver Dragon's another fun. The mine, right? The shooting from the bottom. Choo, 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 choo. Yeah, my three, I would say I do love a good coconut, right? So I think I would probably come out under Time Rain. This one is a classic. Reminds me of Pandora from Avatar.
Yes,
I'll come out in Time Rain. And boom, boom, boom. We will shoot coconuts in the air, and I will spin around as the comet firework explodes in the sky.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this. Yeah. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July. So isn't this fun? I'm real. They also call one the crossette. The fish, which looks nothing like a fish. The palm tree, which I love palm trees, but I don't love this type of fireworks.
Like I don't feel like I've seen this one.
Oh, I bet you have. It's kind of like the one that goes. I'm literally just told you. I bet you have. I don't think I've seen that. I'm like, nope, I would bet that you have, actually. In fact, I know you and your eyes better than you. But I do think this one is misleading. I think this one shoots a little bit more vertically. Horizontally. Pew!
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like kind of sideways.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you've seen it.
No.
Next time. And the waves just the spiral, the snowflakes.
I'll report back tonight afterwards to see if I see one from my window.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen all of them and not even know when I've seen them. Yeah. And I'm not just saying that to convince you that you've seen the palm tree. I'm just saying I feel like just generally watching fireworks show, I am not like one to be like, oh, that's a chrysanthemum, whatever. That's a chrysanthemum. I said, ooh, one of those flower ones. Fun.
Fancy. Chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum.
Chris.
And you're helping me. I'm like, you got it. You're like, yes, bitch, I've got it from the start. I'm like, keep it going, girl. You got Chris. Yes. Hercules. Yeah, sorry, Chris. I got you, Chris. Chrysan.
The.
Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum.
There we go.
I would like to thank Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, everyone who's been here through this entire struggle.
DJ
and most
Khaled.
importantly, I would like to thank Chrysanthemum.
Yeah!
But it's a tough one. I really got to look at that word and really sound it out. Woo! Tough stuff. But anyway, folks.
It's a 4th of July miracle.
It's a 4th of July miracle. Boom, boom. Fireworks. So we were a little bit worried. So we were like, hey, we're both like, we obviously have the day more free because it's the 4th of July.
Yep.
We
were weirdest
thinking,
work week ever. Like, we worked yesterday.
Super
We
weird.
were like, what are we even doing here?
and then-
Panic. And then it's like, we're off today, and then we'll just go back to normal tomorrow.
Yeah, as if this, but I will tell you, I've not heard much. We were worried that because I'm pretty close to a city, and El Pidi is, but next to a hot spot in her area. But like, we thought we would hear more, boom booms. We thought we would hear more fire. We thought we would hear more of the
The boom booms.
The boom booms from the flower fireworks. The
Chrysanthemum.
the chrysanthemum. Absolutely. Yep. So keeping that going, but I have not heard it. I will tell you, I have not heard a single firework go off today. I did, however, hear fireworks go off yesterday. Plot twist.
Oh, I've heard them like I think on the second.
Oh, people weren't playing. They were like, okay, we've got to celebrate America.
That was just 2 days ago. Sorry. Like I feel like I heard them like even like last week as well. So
yeah, and we do have some international listeners. So like those of you who are listening internationally, like 4th of July is the Independence Day for America. Much like the movie Independence Day, highly recommend. That's kind of what we do every year. But no, big things like barbecues, bullshit, fireworks. It's
bullshit.
a lot of bullshit. It's we get the day off. It's all good, right? But I'm just saying, it's like if you need any proof that we do bullshit, every 4th of July, Nathan's actually hosts a hot dog eating contest, which much of America tunes into, or at least knows about, which leads me beautifully into our next subject, the 2023 Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest. Yes. Nom, nom, nom. Now, real talk, El Pity. First of all, I got to tell you, and I'm not dogging on Nathan's, how many hot dogs could you eat? Well, let me take it a step back. I haven't even warmed you up at all. How many hot dogs do you think you could fit in your mouth? Sorry, I got right into insertion. A little foreplay is probably acceptable here. So how many hot dogs do you believe you could fit in your mouth?
Or do you mean like I could eat it like a certain amount of time, or?
I think just generally, how many could you shove in your mouth? Maybe not all the way in, because I probably was nothing. Hold on, this escalated quickly. I don't think that either of us can shove an entire hot dog down our mouth. But what I do believe is that we have the ability to fit more than one hot dog into our mouth at a time, but not fully inserted. So say you had a pack of hot dogs. How many hot dogs could you fit in your mouth?
So
cooked. They have to be cooked.
So without the bun?
Without the bun, yep. Just straight up dog.
Maybe 4?
I think that's very good. Now with that said, so I feel like I could probably fit in my mouth. I've for sure had 2 in my mouth before. That's like easy. That's college. I mean, and I'm talking about not hot dogs.
Happy 4th of July.
Did you get it? No, I'm not. I'm literally talking about hot dogs. But I can have 2 hot dogs. First of all, let's take a step back. I don't actually like hot dogs. So
yeah, I'm not a big fan of hot dogs.
So let's just pretend they're bratwursts. Okay, so I could probably have 5 bratwursts in my mouth, and then kind of do it like a kind of face, like a circular, like I'm saying "oh" with really enunciated "oh," and then put all of the hot dogs in my mouth. Because you could probably fit more than that.
Oh my god!
Just fantastic show, I tell you. So anyway, so that 4 and 5. Okay, we're pretty impressive there. Now, how many sausage-like things, such as a hot dog, could you consume and eat? Meaning, like, chew it and then have it go
like
down.
Like one sitting?
Yeah, in a contest, girl. We want to win Nathan's.
Like, there's no way I'm gonna win Nathan's. Like, I'm gonna get to 3 and I'm gonna be like, oh god, nope.
Oh god! Oh, she did it! Oh boy, the other 2 that I have in my mouth aren't gonna make it.
Yeah, like
well, that's me 5. But you think you could eat 3 hot dogs in the contest and be done? Really? Yeah. Like if you really trained and pressed yourself, really, LPD, I believe in you. I think you could do more. But
see, here's the problem. I don't want you to believe in me in this one because I don't want to do this.
Yes, I wouldn't encourage it. Now, let me be clear. This as a task or a sport sounds horrifying. Like I have zero desire to be that full on anything. Okay, that's not true. If this was a sushi eating contest,
okay,
and or a Korean barbecue eating contest, I would clap emoji, fuck, clap emoji, clap emoji, up. Okay, clap emoji.
Yeah, I could say that definitely for Korean barbecue, for sure.
For sure. I've joked about this. Like I start sweating profusely. Or Brazilian steakhouse. Like it literally looks like I'm on Fear Factor when I eat sushi or any of these other. Like I'm sweating, my nose, I'm plugging my nose, I'm shoveling down my throat. I'm like, I will make it. I'm gonna win. Um, but I do think I could probably eat 50 pieces of sushi.
Ooh.
That's based on nothing other than just confidence.
Okay. 'Cause
Hot dogs probably 10. For those of you inquiring.
Yeah, hot dogs. Yeah, count me out on that. But sushi.
Sushi. How many
So,
sushi?
like, I could usually do like a good 3 rolls. I could probably do 4 on a good day, and that's like 8 pieces each, so like 32 pieces.
32 pieces.
Yeah.
Color me impressed. See, this is, I
Yeah.
believe in you. Now, of course, the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, this guy named Joey Chestnut, which sounds like a Christmas movie.
I'm
Frankly.
pretty sure he's pretty famous for this.
He is. I think he's done this before, but this fool has downed 62 hot dogs to win, looks like the men's version of the Nathan's hot dog eating challenge.
Oh wow! So Joey Chestnut is the greatest eater in history. That is not empty. Oh, that's a big word for me. Editorializing or why are y'all using these words? Okay. Members of the media. No. Let's go over. Okay. Chestnut defeated Kobayashi at the 2007 Nathan's Famous 4th of July hot dog eating contest to return to the mustard yellow belt to the United States. That victory was the start of an unprecedented 8-year run at the top of Nathan's hot dog world. Chestnut was undefeated at the event.
Hold on. I got to be very clear. That is a world I never want to be on top of.
Right.
Okay, Nathan's hot dog world. I have a lot of goals. Mount Kilimanjaro. Okay, on top of Nathan's hot dog world, I'll take a big hard pass.
Somebody's listening to this like, how dare you talk about?
Oh yeah, for sure. We got huge new fans in the firework community, but the hot dog community,
yeah,
they're done with us.
Oh.
The Oscar Mayer Wiener people. But I will tell you. So you're right though. So he did 62. He's been on this incredible run. Now the female winner, Miki Sudo, I believe is her name. It looks like she finished with a what they call a drama-filled finish, which is just comical in itself. At 39.5 hot dogs. Very nice. Very nice. 39 hot
that's
dogs.
That's a lot of hot dogs. Can't do that.
But think about that. Like we grew up humble. I don't think my family bought that many hot dogs for a 4th of July barbecue anyway, growing up.
Exactly.
62, Joey Chestnut. You better be
nobody was running around being like, give me a hot dog.
No, literally no one. Everyone's like
except for that one weird kid.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. Sorry, weird kid, if you're listening. But it's it is. I will say it was always the leftover food for sure. That and the yellow potato salad. Ooh, count me out with that. It's like, oh my gosh.
Like, potato salad just has to like not be all like that.
Potato salad is that. I'm not here for potato salad. Okay. I will tell you what I am here for. Okay. I told you that this might be maybe the best thing that I've ever encountered, and that's just Pride Month just ended, and I discovered just some gay ass country music.
Ooh.
Now let me tell you, Elpity, I have found this incredibly good-looking country superstar. His name is Dixon Dallas.
Okay.
And I do know that we can play just a small snippet of his song because it's a TikTok song. But I would just like you to hear the lyrics of course. I feel very seen, but here are the chorus song lyrics from Good Looking by Dixon Dallas.
Lyrics.
She loves the color purple. Good Looking by Dixon Dallas. No, this is always when I feel like when it's like when you're a radio host, when you start listening to music, it's like it's 77 in Denver, and here is Dixon Dallas with Good Looking.
Oh my. Well, good Lord, Jesus.
So he's bouncing off my booty cheeks. I love the way he rides. I can hardly breathe when he's pumping deep inside. I kiss him on his neck and then he kisses on my bussy. Call him daddy while I holler, man. That boy's so damn good looking. So just one more time for everyone at home. Here you are. I just love it. It's like, and kisses on my pussy. And bussy is spelled Bussy. Google it at your own
Discretion.
I don't know. Discretion is a good word. So anyway, how wonderful is that, El Pity?
Was not expecting that as a country song, but here we are.
I know, right? It's like, I gotta tell you, I thought it was hysterical. First of all, I get that it's like obviously taken 100% serious, right? But the humor in it is not lost on me. Nonetheless.
Let's go back to talking about fireworks. How do you say chrysanthemum again?
Exactly. Bussy.
You got me.
So can you believe it? There's gay country out there, and I hopefully he tours because I will absolutely see Mr. Dylan Dixon Dallas. Wow, I've just made him a new name, Dixon Dallas. Whenever he comes to Denver or beyond. El Pity sounds like she will be there as well.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there.
Oh, yeah, she says.
Not a country fan.
No, listen, I'm not really a country fan either, but this really, I feel like this needs my support. He's talking about someone kissing on his neck and kissing on his pussy. I'm like, this is America, folks. Happy 4th. Kissing on my pussy. So,
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th is right. I did just recently see a movie, Miss Thing. I saw that Spider-Man movie. What is it called? Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Fun!
I heard it was really good. I have not seen it yet.
Highly recommend. I really like these animated new Spideys. They truth be known, my boo thing kind of looks like Tobey Maguire, so it's like a little nostalgic there. But nostalgic, like we're 80 years old. But we did go see the movie, and I thought it was really, really solid. So if you have a chance, Miss Thing, go see it.
I should. I will.
I will.
I forgot how to talk. Whoops.
That's okay. That's what happens on the 4th. It really does. We typically start the show with this segment, but I do think we should end the show with this, and that's of course shout outs. So it has come to this part of the show in which we would like to give our shout outs to our favorite appliances.
Yes.
LPD, who is your first shout out?
I would say they go hand in hand. They're like two peas in a pod. Peas in a pod.
Two peas in a pod.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, folks. We'll end the show soon so we can get LPD medical attention. I am just as concerned for her health, but we've got to get through the show. The show must go on. This is show business, my dear.
Washer and dryer, okay? Move on.
Oh, wow. Washer and dryer. And those are indeed the words. Yes. That is a good point. So out of the washer and dryer, I mean, I think I know the answer. Which, I know a mother's not supposed to pick her favorites, but which would be your favorite? Washer, of course. Yeah. Give it up for washers. Yeah. Dryers, dryers do God's work. I'm like, sometimes the wet mess I throw into the dryer, I'm like, good luck, lady. This is going to be challenging. Just saying. But, I got to tell you, I was thinking about this when we were talking about a pre-show, like 60 seconds prior, what our shout-out should be. And this was our topic. I did not think of washer and dryer, but I do laundry an obscene amount. Like, we talked about this. Like, I've been better about my jeans. I let them, be worn. But I just wash everything on first use. And I know that's not, like, super sustainable. Like, I wear it once. I'm like, ugh, I'm a dirty bitch. I got to clean it. Mm-hmm. So, there's that.
Hey,
well,
you're a dirty bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But
absolutely. Yeah. The audience just erupts for you when you just sing. That's amazing. But that was, I love that. Shout out. Now, my shout out would have to go, if I were to pick any appliance in the entire world that I own, that would have to be the microwave. Yes.
Great appliance. Great appliance.
Now, here's the thing. There is these very healthy people, which respect, who challenge you to never use the microwave.
Right. Okay? But we don't like that negativity in our life.
No, you can take that elsewhere. I prefer to really... It's
fuck
like a good car. Fuck up my body. No, I use the shit out of my microwave. In fact, my microwave is so used that, that little plate in the middle of the microwave, that little glass plate?
Uh-huh.
That's broken, and I don't even have one in there right now. I have to replace that actually. Yeah. Uh, that's that's right.
Oh,
If you can
shit.
believe that. And it's not even a good story. It literally just one day I had a bowl of soup. I think it was French onion soup, reheated from Panera. Shout out to Panera, not sponsored. And I put it on the little glass thing in the microwave, and I lifted the bowl up upon exiting the microwave, pulling it out, and it was stuck like a coaster does to water. Great metaphor. Thank you. And then I lift it out, and it falls off from the bottom, and the plate drops on my precious aged linoleum tile.
Not the
My
linoleum.
not the linoleum, it's true. And then it shatters into a million pieces.
Wow.
And I thought, wow. And I got to tell you, a microwave that doesn't rotate or rotate, okay, is
Rotate.
rotate or rotate is, I don't want to say problematic, but there's some method to the rotation, to the carousel of cooking.
It's like they purposely meant for that plate to be there so the rotation happens.
Yes, but think about it. There are microwaves in which there are no rotating devices.
This is true.
on the bottom.
This is true.
So this makes me wonder: are the waves coming from all different ways? And again, this was science I didn't have time for. Nonetheless, so I do now. So the little. This is ridiculous. We're talking about this, but do you know that the glass plate within the microwave that comes up and out, like you can wash it and you can put it back into its little like lock, right? Like there's like a little wire or something plastic piece in the middle, and you clip it to it, and it rotates.
Yeah.
Well, I try to very delicately, anytime I microwave something on my finest china paper plates, I try to balance it in the very center of it,
So it still turns.
Does rotate.
Because why not?
and here's the thing: you would think that a microwave, which I just gave a prestigious honor of giving a shout out of the week on this show. You would think that because I care so much for it, that I would probably invest in a new plate, or maybe, heck, a new microwave. But I'm not there yet. But that was my this week's
Shout out.
shout out. Amazing. The order's up. Wow, wasn't that a weird sound?
Do it again.
Now it's better because
Okay.
now the cord isn't wrapped around it like a cobra.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai Kai. That's a whole different show.
But
Now-
Logo TV.
Logo TV. Now, speaking of Logo TV, there was a show that we used to love on Logo, and now it's hitting the main stage, and of course it's on MTV, VH1. We see it all over social media, Paramount. But of course is RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars
Season 8.
season. So I got to tell you, so I'm
Good
actually
show.
going back into the last couple seasons of rewatching some of the All Stars because, again, I missed a lot of that stuff when it was live. I've seen the episodes here and there, but I really do love this season. I think this is a really unique season, twists and turns, and again, it gives the spotlight to queens that I had not typically seen or given the spotlight to historically.
Yeah.
And one that is shocking me to my core is the one and only Jessica Wilde.
Jessica Wilde.
Jessica Wilde.
The Carne Asada.
With the carne asada. Now, who was the top? Now, talk a little bit about this week's show, El Pity. What was the challenge? You don't remember the show?
I don't remember. Hold on.
No, you do. It was the Carson Kressley roast.
Yeah, the Carson Kressley roast.
Yes, very good, El Pity. Welcome to the show. So this Carson Kressley, this is your gay life. And I got to tell you, so I love, we may have one here on the show. It's not like we don't do it to ourselves weekly, but we should actively have a roast show. Like, I think we should have, and maybe that's what we do for like 200. We invite people to roast us.
I would cry.
No, you wouldn't. You got
Okay.
tough skin. I know I got tough skin. Look at it. It looks like leather. She loves a good tan. But no, I do think that would be fun. But anyway, nonetheless, this was a roast. And I always love a comedic challenge. I think it's when everyone's able to poke fun at her and one another. I think that's always fun. But Carson Kressley, I got to tell you, was like the first, I talked about this before. Ross Matthews and Carson Kressley were like the first gay people that I saw on TV that my parents actively watch, right? Like, so my parents watched The Tonight Show where Ross Matthews was on, and then they also loved Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, which Carson Kressley was on,
Mhm.
right? And you know what I didn't know? He was one of, and at least it said it on the show, he was instrumental in getting the word zhuzh into our American vocabulary.
Which I was like, wait, I thought like that was all Jasmine Masters doing.
Right? I think that's zhuzh.
Zhuzh.
Zhuzh. Zhuzh. So anyway, so there goes Carson Kressley setting up the world,
Legacies.
allegedly. Legacies. So I thought the queens did fabulous in this episode too. I'm always surprised. I'm always pleasantly surprised by Jimbo's performances. Like, she always comes like, she's going to be funny, but I never expect the type of funny she'll be. And I thought her as the Joan Rivers impersonator, basically, or coming in as Joan Rivers, was a really funny little play.
That was really good. I think Jessica was awesome with her jokes, and
oh my god, Jessica was hysterical,
just so good. And then Candy was good. I love the fact. Words. See,
words are hard today, and that's okay. That is the show. Thank you so much for joining us. But yeah, so they all did really well. The one person, I will say, everyone was really funny, right? Generally speaking,
yeah.
The person who was least funny of the funny this week was Alexis.
Absolutely.
Right, which unfortunately led to a very sad send home, which of course this week was Alexis Michelle.
Yes.
Nope. Wrong sound effect. Oh, Jesus Christ. So let's try that again. And this week, the person who went home was Alexis Michelle.
Oh.
Much better. Thank you. That was sorry when you got the fat little phalanges like me. This happens. Fat Phalanges Club. You can follow me at Fat Phalanges.
Oh,
spelled
no.
with PH. Oh no.
Oh,
so yeah, this was a really fun week. Jessica, of course, took it, and as we talked about, had a lot of enthusiasm sending home Alexis.
Oh yeah. So Jimbo overall won, but like when Jessica was up to pick the lipstick, she was like, "Hee, it's time."
Oh, I'm getting this episode all mixed up. You're right. Jimbo is the winner of the challenge.
I was like,
good Lord have mercy. You're right. Jimbo wins the challenge and then does a lip sync against Silky Ganache.
Yes.
And wins, and then ends up sending Alexis home. That's exactly
yes.
Right,
I think Candy Muse comes out again with no more wire hangers. Oh no,
wire hangers. But yeah, overall, I thought it was another fun episode. So it does look like we are going to get a top 4.
A top. Wait, no.
Wait, top 3.
I looked so lost for a second. I was like,
July.
No,
Why
no.
we decided to do this show on a holiday is beyond us. We talked about that before the show. But listen, this is what we do. We are servants of the show, and we want to give you continual content. So there
Purple,
you are.
am I right?
Purple. Holla. Now, of course, Alexis Michelle went home. Jimbo won this episode, and we're excited to see what happens in the top 3 for this Friday's episode. So.
And I'm also going to call it again. Nobody said anything about this being the final 3 either.
It's true. It could be the top 2.
Yes. So this is going to be wild. I don't know if it's going to be Jessica Wild. Ooh. No. Uh-oh. You froze. Oh, no. Well, it's just El Pity time. Oh, no. Oh, God. There's 2 of you now.
No. There's 2 of me. Remove from the call.
Okay, he's
gone. So do you know what happened? I literally just had a Firefox update go through on my computer. It said, I said, no more wire hangers.
Oh, no.
Wow, that was wired. No, been there. That was horrifying. Well, anyway, that being said, that was RuPaul's Drag Race. Next episode. I won't see what happens in the next show. God wanted us to end that show a little earlier than we intended.
Yep.
But we fought on.
We are strong.
We are warriors. We are American.
Mm-hmm.
And we thank you. No, we are. That's statistically accurate. Whether we like to be American, that's a whole other conversation. But generally speaking, we are American.
Yes, she's beauty and she's grace. She's Miss United States.
Mm-hmm. And she's serving Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Work.
Queen of 50 states.
350 states.
Crown up high.
Wait, hold on. How many states did you say we have? 350?
No, 50. Okay. Queen of 50 states.
Queen of 50. Is it 51?
I mean, yeah, technically, but
they're like, there's an asterisk in that lyric. But anyway.
Asterisk. Please see below.
Please see below is now a different number.
Right.
Get used to it. Well, Pity, this was a blast. Happy freaking 4th of July. I mean, I know, there's all things convoluted with this holiday these days, especially living as an American. A lot of things that are wonderful, a lot of things that definitely need improvement. But it's just so good to celebrate with you here on that podcast number 107.
Yes, and I'm gonna go watch some fireworks soon. I think somebody already started to shoot some off. So
That's exactly. Not a single firework has gone on here in the city and county of Denver, but there has been some rain delays, so they'll probably be popping off like
pretty
me
shortly.
after midnight.
Oh.
Hey!
Pop champagne.
Well, anyway, that's right. My name is John John.
I'm El Pity.
And it's
Ooh.
hashtag
That podcast.
that podcast. And we'll see you next time. We love you so much. Bye.